Mike Moore Media.
Our Stokesdale update is sponsored by Crossroads Pharmacy, Buy Right Supermarket, and PSI Pump Pipe Sales and Service. I have on the line Frank Bruno, community leader and former member of the Stokesdale Town Council. Hey, Frank, welcome back.
Hey, great to be back. Good morning.
I tell you, lots of unknowns still in the world with the pandemic, but what do we know? What's happening around Stokesdale we need to mention?
Yeah, it's kind of hard. You know, everybody tries to plan. Well, I guess almost everybody, I should say.
Yeah.
And so the only thing I know for sure is that we will have a 9/11 ceremony this year, on September 11th. We'll probably be moving it back into downtown. Just for the fact that we don't know, again, what they're going to be doing with the government buildings. And, as we keep going on with this, we keep pushing things, and we don't know what, if we can't have people indoors or whatever. So right now the plan will be, I'm working on either doing it at the fire station downtown, or we do have the monument set up that we had put in the flagpole in downtown area.
Right.
That small linear park in downtown. And that's where we did it for the first 7 years. So either way, we'll have that event. Like I said, depending on if we can do it at the firehouse, I'd like to do it there. If not, then we will do it. And that flagpole, if everybody's familiar with Stokesdale, is right next to the firehouse. So, but that is planned. That will happen on September 11th at 11 a.m. And we'll have a little program. It usually lasts anywhere from about 15, 20, 30 minutes, so it's not a long program. And I'll have more information out on that on our Facebook page, the Stokesdale Now page.
Okay, but that's still on the schedule.
Yeah. That's on the schedule, so for now, that's the only thing we can say for sure.
I know one more. I know one more. Farmers Market today and every Wednesday.
Well, the Farmers Market is the other thing. We do have that, since that's an outdoor event. That's every Wednesday from 4 to 7 at the town park. So those events are happening. As far as the fall goes, I cannot say with any assurity that we're going to have any of those events, or if they're going to be postponed, or if they're going to be limited. So really, I'm just kind of talking about what I know will happen.
Yeah.
And then, if we can, as a town government, they're limited to what they can do based on, what comes out of the governor's office. So there may be things they can't do, but as a individual in Stokesdale who has done a lot of events in the past, I'm not limited. So we may look for some other outlets for the fall. We have done in the past, we've had fall festivals down at in town. We've done some events there. We've done a car show there at one time. So we may look at some of those things. But that'll be more of an update we do next month when we have a little better idea of what the town will or will not be able to do.
Sure.
And then we'll kind of go from there. So it's a little hard to plan because typically when you plan an event, you want to have at least 3-4 months beforehand.
Right.
So it's an interesting way to do things. If we just watch professional sports and what they've been doing, they're trying to plan and they still can't plan.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing. So we're going to kind of see how it goes. Like I said, I know we'll have the 9/11 ceremony. This will be, I believe, the 10th year that I've done one in town. So and then next year will be the 20th anniversary of 9/11. So we may do something a little bigger for that. But we've got a year to plan that one. So.
Yeah. Hopefully things will be in a lot better shape a year from now.
That they should be. So, and then we've got the Friends of Stokesdale organization in Stokesdale that's been trying to do some events, some fixing up of the town. I know they're working with the fire department now to do some type of a little garden around the clock that we put in last year.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. If anybody, they have a Facebook page also, Friends of Stokesdale. If you go on that, you can get information about what they do, and also if you want to volunteer or help out. I believe, and I'll probably get this wrong. I know they have a meeting once a month, and I believe it's the second Wednesday of the month, but you may want to check the Facebook page just to be safe on that
okay.
date. So don't quote me on that one. But they're trying to basically look at the growth in Stokesdale, look at how we can maybe fix up buildings, fix up downtown. Similar to the projects I had worked on in the past with the North Carolina Small Town Main Street program, which we could never get qualified for, but it was a good learning experience.
Sure.
So they're kind of taking up the mantle on that to see how they can help. So I would suggest that people are interested in doing some stuff in Stokesdale, go on their Facebook page, look at what they're doing, go to their next meeting, and see how you can help out at this point. So I think that'll probably be the organization in town that will kind of push things the next several months or so.
Yeah.
Just because they can and other people can't. And that's why when I mentioned the 9/11 ceremony, I'd love to have it at the fire station, but again, they may be limited to what they can do.
Right.
So not by them, but by rule, so by law. So, but I'm determined I'm going to do it anyway. So, it's outside, so people can spread out. It'll be, September, so we've got 2 months to plan that. So I've like I said, I've done that every year. This will be my 10th year, and I think it's something important that we do each year. I believe it's the only 9/11 ceremony in the area that I know of. And this, I haven't seen one either in Greensboro, High Point, Winston, or anywhere else. So I do encourage people, and it's open. We invite everybody to come out. We've got. We invite veterans, police officers, firefighters, any first responders, and they're welcome to. They can say something during the meeting. Or during the ceremony. They cannot say something. That's up to them. We do have a flag presentation. We'll either use the retired Marines, or I'm going to be calling the Oak Ridge Military Academy and see if we can get their honor guard to do it this year. So it's a nice little ceremony. So if anybody wants information about that, just have them contact me directly. It's pretty easy to set up, but if anybody would like to help participate, just let me know.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I've gone to Friends of Stokesdale Facebook page while you're talking, and the next monthly meeting will be Wednesday, August 5th at 7 p.m.
Okay, so it's the first Wednesday of the month.
Apparently so, yeah. Okay. Well, at least it is next month. Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew the one in July. Yeah. So yeah, and I would suggest they're trying to do some good work in Stokesdale, so I suggest people, like I said, get involved with them and see how you can help out.
Yeah, nice pictures on that site, too, on that Facebook page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that kind of brings us where we need to be. Again, the farmers market today, every Wednesday, 4 to 7 p.m., and that continues through October. Free for vendors to set up, and it was nice being there with you a couple of weeks back, a couple of Wednesdays back, and seeing the people as they rolled in for that, and that's at Stokesdale Town Hall there at the park.
Yeah, and we've got a pretty good turnout. We've got the vendors are starting to get more and more as more vegetables come into season. So it suggests, and they're there from 4 to 7. So stop by, say hello, grab some vegetables for your dinner. There's some really good vendors out there. So, and we're trying to support local vendors right now. We don't know. Again, guess we're stuck in phase 2 of our what I call lockdown of the state. So we'll kind of see where that goes. But I say support as many local vendors as you possibly can. They're the ones who need your help at this point.
That's exactly right. Well, Frank, thanks for your help in making things happen as you've done in the past, and difficult to make a lot of things happen these days. But thanks for the update as always.
Okay, I appreciate it. And hopefully next month we'll have some positive information about more stuff going on in town.
Okay.
And one quick thing too, and I tell people that the Stokesdale Now page is even though I'm the administrator of it, it's a community page, so it's not set up so you can just randomly post stuff, because we want to make sure we're posting appropriate things.
Sure.
But if anybody in town or anybody in the area has an event going on or something they want to for me to put on the page, please let me know and I'll put it on there for you. And it can be something as simple as you're having a community yard sale, or a lot of times people have the food trucks come out for the weekend at the community pools. But if you have that information, if you'll send it to me, I will post it on that site for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. I'm checking that out right now too. Yeah. So yeah, Stokesdale Now on Facebook. Okay.
Yep.
Frank, always good to talk to you, and we'll do this again soon. See you soon.
Great.
Thanks.
You. Take care.
You too. Frank Bruno, a former member of the Stokesdale Town Council and community leader. He's very involved in his town. Buy Right Supermarket is your neighborhood supermarket. They've been around since 1965, still going strong with fresh cut meats. They're open every day. Lots of specials there if you check them out. And it's kind of old-time service there at Buy Right, but they're right up to the minute with things like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so you'll find them there as well. And you may want to check out their specials at StokesdaleBuyRight.com. And then we have Crossroads Pharmacy. That's one of the newer businesses in the area in Oak Ridge. April Duggins is the pharmacist, the owner there, locally owned, providing quality health care at affordable prices and great customer service, curbside pickup right there in front of the store. You can order refills online at mycrossroadsrx.com. And the website there has lots of good information, too. Crossroads Pharmacy, where great value and service meet. April and her team do a fine job. And now, second location, Crossroads Pharmacy in Madison on North Highway Street, right beside Fuzzy's. PSI, Pump Pipe Sales and Service, is the place to go for residential and industrial water, piping, and pump supplies. They're professionals. They've been in business since 1983, the region's largest independent wholesale distributor of plumbing, drainage, pumps, valves, fittings, erosion control, hoses, power equipment, small and large tools. You get the idea. It's your one-stop shop, and that's PSI, Pump Pipe Sales and Service in Stokesdale. Just very conveniently located right there off 220. See it right there from there, and just take a turn, and you're there. And Hassel Moran and his team, glad to be of help to you as well. Well, let me mention again a couple of those things that Frank mentioned, and that would be those Facebook pages, Stokesdale Now and Friends of Stokesdale. And then the town website is stokesdale.org. And I'm Mike Moore. Thanks for tuning in.